Hi, I'm Linda from English Learning Mind Map. Today, we will learn about social justice. Social justice. To redress grievances and dismantle barriers through social justice, we must look at who is being left behind. Basically, we are making society fair for everyone, not just a few. Systemic equality. As a core pillar of social justice, systemic equality helps to rectify imbalances and level the playing field for all citizens. In simple terms, we are changing the big rules so everyone has a fair start. Institutional reform. Institutional reform is a branch of systemic equality used to root out bias and enact change in our largest organizations. This means looking at schools and courts to stop them from being unfair to certain groups. Policy overhaul. Through a policy overhaul, we can repeal laws that are old and mean and finally set precedents for a kinder future. To put it simply, we are getting rid of bad rules and making a better example for everyone to follow. Structural inclusion. Structural inclusion serves as a functional layer of systemic equality to bridge the gap and foster belonging in the workplace. Essentially, we are making sure everyone feels welcome and included at their job. Diversity mandates. Within diversity mandates, companies work to meet quotas and broaden representation of different cultures and backgrounds. In other words, they are making sure their team looks like the real world outside. Marginalized advocacy. Marginalized advocacy is a vital branch of social justice used to amplify voices and champion causes for those who are often ignored. Simply put, we are speaking up for people who haven't been heard. Grassroots organizing. Grassroots organizing is a core part of marginalized advocacy where people build momentum and spread awareness in their local towns. This means starting a movement with just a few neighbors to fix a problem. Community mobilization. Under the umbrella of community mobilization, activists will take to the streets and drum up support for a new law. To put it simply, they are protesting in public and getting more people to join their fight. Civic empowerment. Civic empowerment is a functional layer of marginalized advocacy used to help people claim rights and exercise agency in their own lives. In short, we are giving people the power to make their own choices in the government. Voter engagement. Through voter engagement, we encourage every person to cast ballots and ensure that the whole community will turn out on election day. Effectively, we are making sure everyone votes so their voice counts. Restorative justice. Restorative justice is a critical requirement for social justice to heal wounds and make amends after a crime has happened. Effectively, we are focusing on fixing the damage rather than just being angry and punishing. Victim compensation. Victim compensation is a strategy within restorative justice to provide restitution and acknowledge harm caused to the innocent. This involves making sure the person who is hurt gets the help and money they need. Reparative payments. By issuing reparative payments, the state can settle claims and pay damages to those who suffered in the past. To put it simply, we are paying people back for the bad things that were done to them. Community reintegration. Community reintegration is a technical application of restorative justice to break the cycle of crime and welcome back those who have changed. In simple terms, we are helping people who made mistakes to be good neighbors again. Rehabilitation programs. Through rehabilitation programs, former prisoners can learn skills and finally find work to support their families. This means teaching people a trade so they don't have to do bad things to survive. Distributive justice. Distributive justice is a fundamental goal of social justice to allocate resources and reduce disparity between the rich and the poor. Basically, we are making sure the world's money is shared more fairly. Wealth redistribution. Wealth redistribution is a core part of distributive justice used to close the gap and fund services like public parks and libraries. This means taking a bit more from the rich to pay for things everyone can use. Progressive taxation. By using progressive taxation, the government can levy taxes on high earners to ease the burden on the working class. In other words, Rich people pay a bit more so that life isn't so hard for everyone else. Social safety nets. Social safety nets are a practical goal of distributive justice to catch those in need and provide a cushion during hard times. Essentially, this is the money and help people get if they lose their job or get sick. Universal healthcare. Under the umbrella of universal healthcare, a country can treat patients and lower costs for every single family. To put it simply, everyone can see a doctor for free or very cheap, no matter how much money they have. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more English lessons.